What's happening, guys? Welcome back to the Adam Donegan YouTube channel. I thought I would whip out the camera for this one. We are in St. David's, so we're going to have a little look at the town as well, and also a little bit of the history. And unfortunately, I plead ignorance on, like St. David and St. Non, which was St. David's mother, which is, St. David is the patron saint of Wales. So I do know a little bit of information, but obviously we're going to learn more today. So join us. And join me as I'm with my folks, so yeah, join us as we explore St. David's.
What's this, this is a bit of a random fact.
So here's some general information that I've read about this cathedral, and that is this cathedral was founded in 589 AD by St. David and was consecrated in the year 1131. St. David's relics were held here. A monastic community was founded by St. David, Abbot of Meneva, who died in 589 between 645 and 1097. The community was attacked many times by raiders, including the Vikings. However, it was of such note as both a religious and an intellectual centre that King Alfred summoned help from the monastic community at St. David's in rebuilding the intellectual life of the Kingdom of Wessex. In 1081, William the Conqueror visited St. David's to pray and thus recognised it as a holy and respected place. In 1089, the shrine of David was vandalised and stripped of its precious metals. So guys, this is a pretty fascinating history that took place here, and an absolutely incredible architecture and a very ancient, let's say medieval like vibe to it as well, and very much, well, seems like very Eastern Orthodox as well, very seems like that as well. I understand that this was a Catholic church before it became Anglican. Now it's under the Anglican Communion, this cathedral. But I have a bit of information on here. But first off, I want to say a quote from St. David, and basically inspires the rest of us to live out our faith in the best way we can. And I say, and I quote, "Lord, brothers and sisters, be joyful and keep your faith and your creed, and do the little things that you've seen me do and heard about. And as for me, I will walk the path that our fathers have tread before us." David was buried at St. David's Cathedral at St. David's, Pembrokeshire, where his shrine was a popular place of pilgrimage during the Middle Ages. During the 10th and 11th centuries, the cathedral was regularly raided by Vikings, who removed the shrine from the church and stripped off the precious metal adornments. In 1275, a new shrine was constructed, the ruined base of which remains to this day, which was originally surmounted by an ornamental wooden canopy with mirrors of David, Patrick and Dennis. The relics of David and Justinian of Ramsey Island were kept in a portable casket on the stone base of the shrine. It was at this shrine that Edward I came to pray in 1284. During the Reformation, Bishop Barlow in 1536-48, a staunch Protestant, stripped the shrine of its jewels and confiscated the relics of David and Justinian. clearly a lot of things have been lost from this from the history of this cathedral due to the Reformation. And of course, the Reformation came, of course, with a lot of iconoclasm, and you know, obviously we're against, you know, the early Christian belief that you know, you could go to you could ask the saints for their intercession in their prayers, and they could help you spiritually. But either way, very fascinating, and an incredible history around this place, and very beautiful architecture. In 1115, with the area under Norman control, King Henry I of England appointed Bishop Bernard as Bishop of St. David's. He began to improve life within the community and commenced construction of a new cathedral. In 1123, Pope Calixtus II granted Bishop Bernard's request to bestow a papal privilege upon St. David's, making it the centre of pilgrimage for the Western world. Well, we just had some banging fish and chips there, and a lovely interaction with a family from Liverpool. So we'll see what happens. I'll just keep on filming and see if we have any cool interactions. It is absolutely wonderful here, and it is absolutely scorching. So I guess the good thing, I'll have to show you guys my dog, my parents' dog. He's a little Pomeranian called Teddy. He's 1 year old, and because of him, I feel like he's obviously bringing, you know, people towards us, and, like, you know, talking to people and what have you. So we've had a few cool interactions already. I wish I was able to catch my camera, but it's one of those things. We met a French family that had like the same car as us, and then, like, you know, strung up a conversation with them, and they've been here for like 2 weeks. So that was cool. And then we had a bit of fish and chips, and then a lovely family from Liverpool come on to us. I started smoothing the dog and stuff, so, and then yeah, had an absolutely wonderful interaction. So yeah, I'll show you guys my dog now. Teddy, good boy.
Oh yeah, if you're second home. Well, you know, you gotta.
Wow.
You've got to really, you can agree with the sentiments, really.
Well,
people can't afford a house.
That's how the Free Wales Army came about, didn't it? People couldn't afford a house. English people came. It's a bit of a history behind this, guys. History around English people moving to West Wales, so anywhere in Wales, well, especially West Wales, buying up homes and using these homes as their second homes or their holiday homes. Meaning that normal Welsh people couldn't buy a house. And I'll put a logo. I'll put the Free Wales Army logo up here. This was a very small group that didn't really get very far and didn't really do a whole lot. But they burned down a few. I don't know how many English holiday homes in Wales. And I also believe they blew up a pipe, I think, in somewhere in England. So. But they didn't really go very far. People say it's like similar to like a Welsh IRA, but they didn't do as much as nowhere as much. And they, as far as I'm concerned now, they disbanded. So you will see their logos at times, you know, in like Welsh nationalist, you know, Facebook pages and stuff like that. But it's the what that logo represents is the white eagle of Snowdonia. And I believe I put the guy up on the screen who founded it. So. But yeah, they are not in action anymore today. Okay, so we are now going to go down to St. Non's Chapel, who was St. David's mother. So let's go check this out. So I'm walking along this road now to St. Non's Chapel, and I was just thinking to myself, vlogging in public is very nerve-wracking for me, and it's something that I know I'll get eventually used to. But hopefully you'll see in this video perhaps at least one interaction with a local person. Just and it happened to me yesterday when I was in Haverfordwest. Now it's a small town. It only was about an hour away from St David's that we stayed in last night. And I'm sorry to say that this town we were staying in was very run down, and I don't want to. If there's any viewers from Haverfordwest, you know, I'm sorry to say that, but apparently, well, my mother went to get us a Subway, me and my father, and her, you know, we all got Subways, and the guy working in the Subway said that, well, this guy was from Newport, and he said he could see how far like the town has gone downhill due to a number of factors. So hopefully that town's spirit kicks up again. We didn't really get a good feeling there and a good vibe, but honestly it's been absolutely wonderful in St David's today, and we met a lot of lovely people. So we shouldn't be too far now from St Non's Chapel. We're about three minutes away, just curve. I'm guessing we're going in here then. Is it in here? No. It's not down there, is it? I have a feeling it's down here. Right, I'm guessing I'm going down this way, so. But this is private, so. I don't think it's this way. No, I don't want. Let's not risk it. But now it's saying that we're off the map, so I guess we're just gonna have to risk it anyway. So hopefully soon I'll be able to have an authentic conversation with someone on camera, like, you know, just a stranger, a person of you know, wherever they're from in the future. I really love the authentic interactions that I get with people, and as I said, I had one yesterday from a bloke in Haverfordwest explaining what the situation was like, and it's very much what a lot of other vloggers do. So, but anyway, I think it's going quite well so far. I've been doing YouTube for, well, quite a while now, but I still class myself as a rookie, so I got a lot to learn, but the journey should be pretty interesting. Right, it says that we're nearly here, but this is definitely private property, so we are going to swiftly leave. That's a bit strange, I will say. Oh well, at least I was able to have a bit of a chit chat. So I have found out what the crack is. So the situation is, this is nowhere near where St Non's Chapel is and well, where I'm guessing she spent a lot of time there, and even, you know, Christians back in that time used to go there and drink the water, as they believed it had miraculous benefits, and even Christians used it after the Reformation. But I've just found out that where we are here is nowhere near where it actually is. So it's like it is right by St Non's Bay. So yeah, I guess, I got that mixed up. So I'm not sure if we'll be going there today. I'm with my parents, so I'm not sure if they'd be interested in going down there. But we'll obviously see what happens. But lesson learned, I guess. Lesson learned. Sorry, mate. Do you know where St Non's Church is?
Yes.
Where is it?
Do you want foot or car? Or...
we'll go in the car. We will. I went up there, but it was just it was a private property. It was.
No, it's next bit.
It was the next bit.
Up this road here to where there's a sharp left-hand bend, right, and there's a right-hand turn there.
Right.
And that's it. You go all the way along there to the end.
Yeah.
And the church is just beyond.
So it's just right by the private property then? It's just...
Well, the private property here is flats.
Right, yeah.
So it's the next turning to the right.
Oh.
It goes all the way along to what's called the retreat.
Yeah.
And on the grass, lawns and so on that is the church.
It's funny, I just walked past there now, but now we're thinking of going to the well.
Yeah,
So
well, that's up there as well.
it's up there as well.
Yeah, yeah.
I thought it was down by Saint Non's Bay.
No.
It's not, is it? My map must be wrong.
Well, this is a St Non's Bay that I'm aware of.
There isn't one. Really? Oh,
I
well.
don't know about St Non's Bay.
Yeah, right by the well it is, yeah. But,
Well, it's not really a bay, as in, you and I understand a bay.
yeah, that's
Anyway,
true.
it's just there.
Well, thank you. Appreciate that.
Pleasure.
Yeah, okay. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
So, mystery solved. We made it here in the car. So, this is St. Non. So I'm going to read up a little bit of the information down here. And then there's the chapel, the ruins of it. So, the ruined chapel of St. Non is close to the Pembrokeshire coast path, a few miles away from the city of St. David's. According to Christian tradition, St. Non, also known as Nonna or Nonita, was born around AD 475 and was a daughter of Lord Sioner Sain Farfog, who lived as a nun at Tiguin near White Sands Bay until she was raped by Prince Sant of Ceredigion. She gave birth at Carfai to a boy who became the patron saint of Wales, St. David. I was about to start talking, but, well, yeah, no, this is the chapel, isn't it? The ruins of it. There's a little chapel, on the corner of my eye, I've just seen up here now, but that's like a retreat type place, but I'm going to go up and see her if I'm able to as well. The scenery, absolutely gorgeous and a perfect day for it. Wow. Perhaps the beauty of this place is just getting to me, but this place does feel spiritual. It does feel that way. And it's clear as day that obviously as a Welsh person, I had obviously heard about St. David and perhaps St. Non, his mother, perhaps at least once or twice in school. But I plead ignorance, obviously, because even as a Welsh person, because to be honest with you, I said only learned about it, about only a few times in school. So I guess I'm doing that. I'm doing my education now about the origins of Christianity in Wales and how these two saints of the church and these people who should inspire us, the saints should inspire us to live our lives in the right way and to suffer ultimately for Christ. And eventually these two individuals are to inspire an entire nation and became the bedrock of Welsh Christianity and our civilization. The ruin is thought to be on the site of St. Non's house and to be one of the oldest Christian buildings in Wales. In medieval times, the chapel was one of the main sites visited by Christian pilgrims. Following the Protestant Reformation, pilgrimages stopped and the chapel was converted into a house before being used as a garden. The Grade 2 listed site was taken over by the Welsh Heritage Site Cadw in the 1950s. The Holy Well close to the chapel was thought to have healing properties, and to this day, visitors throw coins into the well for luck. It was thought to be particularly effective for eye problems and was restored in 1951 by the Catholic Church, which also erected a shrine using stones from nearby ruins. The vaulting over the well replaced ruins of medieval stonework in the 18th century. Water from the well was used by Pope Benedict during his visit to Britain. Tradition holds that St. Non was raped and that the product of that rape was David. She was unhappily seized and exposed to the sacrilegious violence of one of the princes of the country. Rhygfarch recounts the tradition that the rapist was Sanctus, king of Ceredigion, who came upon Non while travelling through Dyfed in South Wales. After conceiving, St. Non, who remained celibate both before and afterwards, lived on bread and water alone. When a preacher found himself unable to preach in the presence of her unborn child, this was taken as a sign that the child would possibly be a great preacher. A local ruler learned of this pregnancy and feared the power of the child to be born. He plotted to kill him upon birth, but on the day her labour On the day of her labour, a great storm made it impossible for anyone to travel outdoors. Only the place where Anita groaned with birth pangs was bathed in light. The pain was said to have been so intense that her fingers left marks as she grasped a rock, and the stone itself split asunder in sympathy with her. A church was built in the place of St. David's birth, and this stone is now concealed in the foundations of the altar. I came up the wrong way, I did. I came up, well, we passed a private property when we come up here.
Okay.
And I went up, basically went into the private property, but I found out, where was the church? So it was obviously right by the well.
Yes.
That's where the well is.
Where is the well?
The well.
Yes, that's the well there, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh no, it's no. It's if you try and make your way down.
Yes.
And then there's like a statue. It's either of her or I think it's the Virgin Mary.
Uh-huh.
And when you see that, it'll be right next to
Okay.
where the well is. That looks like a well, doesn't it? Yeah.
We're going to have a look.
Yeah.
Super.
Where are you guys from?
We're from Lincolnshire.
Lincolnshire.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you made your way down here. Or
Yeah.
do you live here or?
No, we're here.
Just on holiday.
Oh, lovely. Enjoying yourself.
Yeah, presumably it's always like this here.
Oh yeah. Well, the weather. Yeah. It's, come on a lucky day. Saint Non's story is something to behold as well.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Is that? The saint is a lady, isn't it?
Yeah.
Mother of
yeah.
David. Yeah.
Mother of David. Yeah. Patron saint of Wales. Just like you have St. George.
Yes. Yeah.